All right. It is Monday morning, July 5th. Hopefully, everyone had a great 4th of July weekend and you guys stayed safe and had some fun because, well, it's a good time of year. It's summer. It's a good time to hang out with some friends, family. And hopefully, you guys were able to do that. Today, we are going to be doing our scheduled Monday mindset. And today, the thing that I want to talk about is really how do you find your drive, not just today, but tomorrow, the next day, the next day? How do you find your drive to really push you and to encourage you and make you want to continue to do whatever you're trying to do? And in this case, if you're watching this, you're probably interested in building a business or building a brand, an online business. And there's going to be challenges that we're going to need to overcome. So, how do you keep motivated? How do you stay driven? Is really what we're going to be kind of digging in here today. I did also want to, before we get started here, I'm going to wait for some people to join me here that are still being notified by Facebook, because Facebook is always fun like that. So the other thing that I wanted to share with you guys is we do have a pretty big announcement. We're going to be doing a brand new live training, and that's going to be happening on July 15th. That's a Thursday, and that will be at 9 p.m. Eastern time. So if you're watching this before the 15th, you can go to brandcreators.com/workshop. And I should probably create a little banner for that. I don't think I've got a banner for that. Let's see here. Let me, while I'm waiting for some of you guys to get notified and come on. Let's see, brandcreators.com/workshop. Yes, I spelled that right. And this is going to be for email list building. So let me see here. Email list building. There it is. Fly. There it is. Okay, cool. So if you guys can see that up there, just did that on the fly. The email list building workshop, brand new training, brandcreators.com/workshop. Head on over there, check it out, see if it's something that you're interested in. It is free, and it is going to be something that I'm going to be teaching on July 15th, and that is at 9 p.m. Eastern time. So, yeah, if you're interested, there you go. Let's see here. Okay, Noel says, good morning. I'm looking forward to the new workshop. Yeah, I'm excited to teach it. And it's really something also inside of Brand Creators Academy. Noel, I believe that you are an Academy member. You have full access to all of the training that's in there right now. This here will be a very simplified version of some of our more in-depth, really kind of behind the scenes and all of that stuff. But it is going to be something, even if you wanted it as a refresher, or if you just wanted to see behind the scenes of how we built the list of 9,332 subscribers, because that's really what we're doing is we're taking the playbook, the email list building playbook, and we're going to take that, we're going to distill it down, and we're going to teach it in about an hour. And then we're going to open it up for Q&A. But yes, we are excited to teach that. Myself and my good friend, Mr. Chris Schaefer, will be doing that as well. And we're excited because we haven't done a live workshop like this, a free one that is, in a couple of years. It might even be longer. I'll have to look at the exact date, but it's been a couple of years. We used to do one of these every Thursday when we were teaching the Amazon business stuff, even some of our later stuff when it was into what were we teaching there, traffic. I think we even did one. It was it was called Traffic and Profits, which is still a great training. That's also inside of BCA, by the way. So if anybody's watching and you're in BCA, that training's in there. All right, cool. So let's get going. We're going to do the Monday mindset, and we are going to kick this thing off. We're going to get in and out today and get you guys started off on the right foot. I'm actually heading out of town here again this afternoon for the entire week, Wilmington, North Carolina. My daughter's got a camp there for beach volleyball. So we're going to be heading there. And I think during the breaks, I think Lisa and I are going to be heading over to the beach about 10 minutes away. So probably going to do some beach walking, which is going to be fun. So, hey, Gio, what's up? Karen, what's up? Okay, cool. So let's do it. I'm going to go ahead and officially kick this off because you guys know this will turn into a Monday Mindset podcast episode. So here we go. All right, guys, welcome back to another Monday Mindset. Today, what I want to share with you to kick your week off and get it set on the right foot, or started on the right foot. Yeah, I think that's what I'm trying to say here. It's early, guys. It's Monday morning. What we're going to talk about is finding your drive to win the day, the week, the month. But really, right now, we're talking about the week. If you're watching this on Monday or listening to this on Monday, it's so important to start the week off really energized and driven. And you're like, yeah, I'm going to get out there and win the week. So that's what we need to do here. But how do you find that drive? How do you find the drive within? Well, there's a few different things that I like to do, and it changes sometimes. And sometimes it might be you just reevaluating the why. And we've talked about this in the past, and it's important because we should be looking at our why all the time. But sometimes we lose sight of it, or we feel like we're in this thing and it's frustrating and we're not getting the results that we want or fast enough, and we're frustrated. And so we lose that vision of that why. Okay. And what happens is then we get into a funk. And when we get into the funk, then we start to drag our feet a little bit. We don't want to show up as we did in the past. Now, this also is very, very relatable in the sports world. And the reason why I'm bringing this up is because my daughter, who you guys know is into beach volleyball, actually, we're going to be heading there right after I get done here. We're going to be packing up and heading to Wilmington, North Carolina, where she's going to be having a full week camp with actually the UNCW head coach, which is going to be pretty awesome. And she's going to be practicing with high school kids, which is pretty cool. But the drive for her right now is really that she wants to get better. But when we want to get better, what do we measure that against? What can we measure that against? And I think a lot of times when we have our why, the why is so big that we don't look at the little things that we can compare to. Okay. Now, if you're in sports, it's usually, I want to win. I want to beat my opponent. Okay. And so for my daughter, there's some girls on the circuit that they keep winning. And those are the girls that she wants to eventually beat. So that's the marker. Okay. That's like, I want to beat them. Okay. And I know the word beat, a lot of times people are like, oh, it's, you shouldn't be like that. Well, if you're competitive, you want to win. It doesn't mean that you can't go up and shake hands, give a hug. I mean, the other day, the NBA was playing and the Hawks were playing the Bucks. And after they were done and they were fighting basically during the game, I mean, I say fighting, they were like clawing to win. And then at the end of the game, it's all over with. They realized didn't win, and they go on over and they're buddies with their, the players that they just competed against. But they were driven at practices all year long to win and to beat their opponent. So the reason why I'm bringing this up is because sometimes we need a little bit of a friendly competition, whether that's with one of your friends, someone that you're associated with inside of, well, for us, Brand Creators Academy, maybe you want to have a little competition. Hey, let's see who can get there first. There's nothing wrong with that, but we need these little goals, these little milestones to help us stay driven. Okay? Because if you get up in the morning and you're not going after your goals, or you're not putting on your sneakers to go take a walk, but you know that your competitor is putting on their sneakers and taking a walk or running or whatever, and they're training and you're not, you will fall behind. And then you got to make up that ground. So how does this relate to if you want to stay driven within yourself? Well, you need to set that marker. What is the marker for you for the week? I like to use like 3 big things that I'm going to tackle for the week. What are the 3 things that I want to say, I got those done, and I am going to be able to now feel good about that I am moving forward. I can check them off my list. And a lot of times that's sitting down and figuring out what is that milestone? What is that goal for the week? What is the target? Now, you may go into the week thinking you're going to get those done and you only get 2 done, but that's okay. It's 2 more than you had done in the beginning of the week, right? You still accomplished something. And then we can wipe the slate, start back up. Here we are Monday. So if you don't have a clear vision of what that looks like, that would be your assignment that I would give you, is you should sit down and really get clear. What is it that you are trying to achieve? And then from there, you're going to be able to look back and go, okay, this is what I did. This is what I didn't do. Okay. And what do I need to do moving forward? And that's how you can get this drive. You need things to shoot for. And they aren't always the easiest things, right? Like my daughter's going to go to this beach volleyball camp for 4 days. It's going to be hot. They're going to be there from 9 to 4. I guarantee he's going to work them, getting them to get to fatigue, still push through it. We all talk about pushing through on the 4th quarter or the last part of the game. That's the ones that win. It's the same thing here. When you feel like you don't want to go anymore, what can internally get you to push a little bit more, just a little bit more? And I don't know what that is for you. I know what it is for me, but what is it for you? And a lot of times for me, though, it is a goal that I set, and I am going to start that project and finish that project. I am not one that starts and doesn't finish. I am not. I mean, if I started putting mulch in my yard at 3 trees in the front yard, and I know that I got to do 7, 8 more in the back, I'm not going to do those 3, come back a month later and finish the ones up in the back. It's just not the way I operate. I'm going to start those 3. The next day, I'm going to finish the back. Okay. And so if that's you that does start things and doesn't finish, try to focus on finishing something. Finishing it. If it's a blog post, I want to write a blog post and get it published and get it out there on the internet. Well, that's the one thing that you should start and finish. And then you can go, that felt great. Got it done. Might not be perfect, but I got it done. And there's something about getting something done and feeling that accomplishment that will then say, yeah, I did it. And that can drive you to do more. But we got to keep that fire burning. We got to keep the fire burning. And when that fire goes out sometimes, we got to figure out how to reignite it. So hopefully this little Monday mindset is that little igniter for you. What is it going to be for you this week? What are you going to work on and finish? Again, we look at things that we got to do as this big, massive thing. If we do that, we will become overwhelmed and probably not do it. We'll procrastinate and put it off. But if we can break that down into achievable goals for the week, we can do a lot. And then we compound that week after week after week. So there you go, guys. There is your Monday mindset. Get the drive, get the fire, and keep it going. All right. So if you do not know what you're supposed to be working on and focusing on, that is your assignment for the week. All right. So guys, thanks so much for hanging out with me on this Monday morning, or if you're listening to this on the podcast, Thursday, whenever, doesn't matter. You can still do this, but do me a favor. Make sure that if you thought this was valuable, share this with someone. Share the podcast. Share the Facebook Lives that we do, the coffee talks. Let's try to encourage other people to take those small steps and achieve their goals. All right. So guys, take care, take action, have an awesome, amazing day, and I'll see you next time. Cut. All right, guys. That was your Monday mindset. And let's see. Yeah, time to kick the tires and light the fires. Oh, I like that. It's pretty good, Gio. What's up, Karen from Mexico? I hope that you're having a great time. It looks like you are. I saw a couple of pictures there. So that's awesome. All right, guys. So that is your Monday mindset. Get out there, make it happen. Like I said, we are, like I said in the beginning, if you guys are tuning in here a little bit later, we did just announce that we are doing a brand new workshop, and this is going to be a free workshop. It's going to be about 90 minutes in total with some Q&A there. And that's going to be on July 15th. That's a Thursday, and it's at night. We're going to do it at 9 p.m. Eastern time. I talked about this in an email I wrote last week. We're kind of going back to our roots. Chris Schaefer, that is, for those of you that don't know, we used to do workshops every Thursday night for probably close to 3 years. And it was awesome. It was fun. But we ended up stopping, taking a break. And now we're going to test if we should do this one, which is about email list building. That's going to be the training. So if you're interested in joining us, I'll put the link up there. It's the brandcreators.com/workshop. That will take you to the registration page, and then we'll be notifying you with any further information leading up to July 15th. And this is going to be really us pulling back the curtain on a case study that we did, sharing how we built a list of 9,332 subscribers. We're going to give you guys the 3 secrets to doing that and to repeating that. And the first thing is going over how to create an irresistible lead magnet, one that is just magnetic to your audience. How to do that, how to do it very quickly too, by the way, and something that a lot of people don't do and they don't know to do. They're just not using this method, which is crazy to me. The second thing is how to get instant traffic. I'm talking within 24 hours and getting eyeballs on your irresistible lead magnet so you can start building that list. And then the third thing is, and I called this the KT. Wait a minute, I got to figure that out now. It's not coming to the top of my head. Oh, the KLT method, know, like, trust. For those of you that wanted to know. But yeah, so that's what we're going to be doing, guys. We're going to be covering that, how to do that follow-up that a lot of people don't do. So we're going to go through those 3 secrets to building a very engaged list, doing it quickly, and getting that thing started as soon as possible. Because if you do have a list, it gives you so much control. It gives your business an asset that you have, that you control, that you can also sell with the business if you ever wanted to sell it. It's a huge asset if you do it properly. And a lot of people, they don't do it because they get either bogged down in the tech or bogged down in they don't know if they have a great lead magnet. They don't know how to follow up. We're going to go ahead and show behind the scenes of this entire process that we did. And we're going to do it in under 90 minutes. So that's going to be July 15th. It's a Thursday night at 9 p.m. Eastern time. So I hope you can join me. All right, guys, that's it. That is going to wrap it up. I will be back for the Wednesday topic, which is actually going to be around email, as you might suspect. And it's actually going to be talking about a very, very, very small email list and how this person, I'm not going to give it away, excuse me, was able to launch a product to this very, very small list and get some pre-orders. So that I'm going to be sharing with you on Wednesday. So stay tuned for that. All right. So that's it, guys. I will be in North Carolina doing that broadcast, probably in my hotel room. So fingers crossed we got good connection. All right, guys. So that's it. That's going to wrap it up. Have an awesome, amazing Monday. Have a great week. And I'll talk to you soon. Bye, guys.